I want to talk about your hair for a second. The blonde spot.
I do.
And at one point it was red. Are we going to revisit that at some point?
You know, depending on what happens down in March, we definitely could see it red. But, you know, I've always had something dyed in my hair since 7th grade.
Wow.
So, you know, it's kind of just been a trademark for me since growing up. I'm sure not a lot of people know this, but I was homeschooled growing up. I took piano. I played piano for 8 years, I think. It was a great thing to have. You know, I didn't like it growing up. I wanted to be at school with my friends and stuff. But, you know, as I got older and realized, you know, that it was probably the best thing for me, especially with how the world was changing. Homeschooling kind of kept me focused and kept me routed into the position I am today.
Imagine facing a challenge every day that could hold you back. But for me, type 1 diabetes isn't a limit. It's a reason to inspire others. Spencer Stand is here to show kids that they can chase their dreams, no matter the obstacle. Through game day experiences, personal workouts, and virtual chats, Spencer Stand brings support, hope, and empowerment to kids with diabetes. Join me in making a stand. Visit spencerstand.com to learn more.
All right, Chucky Hepburn, point guard for Louisville basketball. PK did not lie when he said that your experience and your knowledge would make you an invaluable piece to this program. Like, look at what you've been doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, last week you were named ACC Player of the Year, Oscar Robertson National Player of the Week. Like, you're doing a lot. How do you do it?
Got to give credit to my teammates. They worked so well, just playing with me, learning how to play with me. And, you know, my coaching staff, too, they've pushed me to beyond my limits. And, you know, still getting better, still a lot of things I still got to get better at, and as a team as well. But, you know, for the most part, I'm happy with how our team is turning out.
Yeah, so your team obviously has had a couple injuries. How have you all pushed through that? How have you kept your momentum and just kept your eyes on the prize?
Yeah, it's just been the next man up mentality. You know, the guys who've been hurt and are out for the season, they're still around the program, still trying to stay positive and, you know, try to teach us how to win things. So, you know, it's just been great to have them around still and just looking at them, you know, they never have sad faces on their face. So, you know, that's a great thing. You know, you just try to stay positive.
Yeah. So who on the team would you say that you're closest with?
Closest with? That's a good question. I'm close with all of them, you know, equally. But, yeah, I'd honestly say I'm close with all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. All of them equally?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot.
We could just talk about, like, anything, like, on the court, off the court. You know, it's like that with each teammate.
Power of the unit.
Power of the unit.
You're all tight. You're all in the inner circle.
Absolutely.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about balance a little bit. Obviously, before we started shooting this, you mentioned that you're at the facility all the time. You're on the court all the time. You've got a basketball in your hands most of the time. What do you do when you're not working out, practicing, or at the facility?
I don't do much, you know. It's in the mornings, we do individual workouts. And then I'll go to Denny Crum for a little bit of chill. And then I come back for recovery just to work on my body, make sure my body's right, and then get ready for practice. And then after that, I usually just head home and, you know, I don't really do nothing but chill. And I have 2 roommates from Omaha, Nebraska that live with me in Wisconsin as well. So, you know, I just kick it with them.
Yeah. So you have a free Friday night. What are you doing?
Watching some type of sports, basketball or football, anything that's on.
Is basketball your favorite sport to watch?
I do love watching basketball, but I gotta say football is pretty entertaining to watch too.
Yeah. I mean, the football world with the 12-team playoff. Yeah. Like, what game are you most excited to watch?
Oh, that's a good question. I gotta say the Tennessee-Ohio State game. You know, I think that's gonna be a really good game. Yeah. Me personally, I got Tennessee, but you know, it's gonna be fun. Fun. My favorite Louisville fans will hate me for saying this. My favorite football team growing up was Miami Hurricanes. So you know, I was kind of bummed out Miami didn't make the playoffs. So But, you know, it is what it is. You know, Ken Ward is still a dog, and I love watching him play this year.
Hey, I appreciate your honesty. like really, as a girl that went to the University of Tennessee, I'm really glad we're rooting for the same team there. I grew up in Ohio.
Okay.
So I grew up an Ohio State fan. Then I went to Tennessee, and so now my family is divided. I'll tell you that.
That's funny. No, see, I lost to Tennessee at Wisconsin, and obviously this past year, and playing at Wisconsin for 3 years, played Ohio State. So it is what it is.
You're not rooting for them.
No.
Yeah. Hey, that's great. That's great. Okay, so you guys recently wore the Wes Unseld jerseys in honor of him. I mean, second rookie in NBA history to win the MVP award, played at U of L. How'd you feel in those jerseys? They say look good, feel good, play good. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, honestly, I love those jerseys. Those are probably one of my favorite uniforms that I've ever worn in college.
Wow.
They were just really light, and just kind of felt like you could just do anything on the court with them. They weren't too heavy, weren't way too light, but it was a great look for us for sure.
Yeah, the retro look.
Yeah, the little retro look. Yeah,
I love it. That was great, and that place was packed out. The energy.
Oh yeah, the energy was amazing.
Tier. Yeah, it was really good. I was there. I was watching. So let's talk about your performance in the Bahamas. So 32 points versus West Virginia, and 16 points, 10 assists, and 7 steals against Indiana. What clicked for you in the Bahamas?
We know as a team we had to go make a statement, and as a point guard of the team, I feel like it was kind of my job to set the tone, offensively and defensively. And with the help of my teammates, we were able to go out there and just shine on the court together. I can't thank my teammates enough for the confidence they have in me, and my coaching staff as well. They just every day it was just something new, just leave whatever happened in the past, just move on to the next game. And, that's what the type of mentality you have to have moving forward too.
As a quarterback of a major Division I program, I know a few things about winning. It takes preparation, dedication, and a competitive drive to beat anyone you go up against.
To be a successful trial lawyer, you need to have these same traits. So if you're ready to win, call Thomas Law Offices today.
Yeah, so you've talked a lot about your teammates, but I want to talk about Coach Pat Kelsey. What is your favorite memory with him? Tell a story that nobody probably knows. Maybe something he said or something that happened.
Man, there's a lot. It's probably a daily thing with Coach Kelsey, just always making new memories. But, it's just been great to have him as a coach. The type of energy he brings to the staff, to the players, to the program, it's nothing like I've ever witnessed before. And, he's the type of coach you want to go play for. Mm-hmm. And, he's going to get on you. He's going to make you, he's going to push you to be the greatest player you can be. And whether you like him or not, some days, he'll always have love and respect for you. And, like I said, he's definitely going to push you to be the greatest player ever.
That's great. That's what a good coach does.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want you to dream big here. Who, out of anyone, who would you want to play 1v1?
Like in the world?
Anybody.
Russell Westbrook.
Why?
He was my favorite player growing up. So, just to go play one-on-one with him, that'd be something I wish I could do. Yeah.
Do you try to model your play?
I definitely did growing up, but as I got older, I kind of had to, just learn how to play my own game. Just do what I'm best at, and obviously Westbrook was a freak athlete growing up, so and I was a good athlete, but I wasn't him. I could never jump off one foot like that, so I just had to go be the best way I could do to my ability.
I love it. So growing up, you played basketball. Did you play any other sports?
I played football my freshman year, and I just stopped after that. I got my first offer from Nebraska, and then I also got hurt playing football, so I just wanted to just focus on basketball. Mm-hmm.
And so as a point guard, you're kind of directing the floor a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're the middleman. You get to choose who it's going to, who's open. You have to kind of read the court, see where your teammates are. Do you feel pressure with that?
No, just having, like I said earlier, just having great teammates around me, giving me the confidence to be able to see things when they're open and be able to know when to attack, and just having a coach that trusts me to make the right play on the floor.
Yeah,
is really great to have.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to talk about your hair for a second. So you've got the blonde spot.
I do.
And at one point it was red.
It was.
So are we going to revisit that at some point?
Depending on what happens down in March, we definitely could see it red. I did that once my freshman year. I tweaked my ankle and missed the second round of the tournament. And unfortunately, we lost to Iowa State. So this is something we'll definitely have to revisit. But, I've always had something dyed in my hair since 7th grade.
Wow.
So, it's kind of just been a trademark for me since growing up.
Doing new things. And it was braided at one point?
Yeah, I twisted it. That was actually the first time, ever.
Wow.
Whenever, was it November something, the first week of November. That was the first time I've ever even did something to my hair. So. And
did you like it? Would you ever?
I did like it. I did. I actually really, really, really enjoyed it. It was not just nice. I had woke up, just took the do-rag off, and I wouldn't have to do nothing. But with the afro, I have to, pick it out, sponge it, do all this other stuff to it. So, but after the Bahamas performance, they were like, bro, you can't go back to the twist. You got to keep the fro.
Yes,
It's like fro Chucky different. So,
superstitious.
Yeah, I am a little superstitious.
If something's going well, don't change it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's good. Well, Christmas is coming up. Do you have any fun Christmas plans? I mean, I know we're in basketball season. Yeah.
Honestly, no. Probably just gonna stick around Louisville. In Midwest, weather's so weird. You don't know if you're going to get snowed in at the airport or not. And, I don't want to miss practice or anything. So I'm just going to stick around here and just kind of enjoy my time here. Hopefully my family gets to come down and visit me. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. That's great. So what are you asking for Christmas?
What am I asking for? I don't ask for anything.
Nothing.
I just ask for quality time, just to be able to go back and see the fam.
Yeah.
It's just such a blessing to be able to do.
Is that like your love language?
Yeah,
quality
absolutely.
time.
And quality time, I would say.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I hope you get some of that with your family.
I appreciate
over
that.
Christmas break. Do you have anything else we haven't talked about that you think might be an interesting story to tell?
I'm sure not a lot of people know this, but I was homeschooled growing up all the way up until I was in high school. So, I did a lot of stuff growing up in the community and stuff. I took piano. I played piano for 8 years, I think. And then, so I was just able to just do a lot of stuff that a lot of kids never got to do because, I was at home all day with my mom. And, it was a great thing to have. I didn't like it growing up. I wanted to be at school with my friends and stuff. But, as I got older and realized, that it was probably the best thing for me, especially how the world was changing. I could have probably gone a whole different other ways in life, but, homeschooling kind of kept me focused and kept me routed into the position I am today.
Yeah, that's so cool. So you played piano growing up. Can you still play?
Yeah, because I could still play a couple songs.
Okay. Did you do recitals and lessons and all of that?
I did do, that was honestly nerve-wracking for me because, I never thought I was good at the piano. And, just to be able to go out and perform in front of people, that just gave me nerves.
Yeah.
Like a lot of nerves.
Oh, yeah. So now being in a packed KFC Yum Center, do those nerves revisit you?
No, they don't. I just, just to go out and play and do what I love doing, in front of people, and in front of people that love the Cardinals, that's something that you want to go do. So
yeah, they're a passionate fan base. So being homeschooled growing up, how do you think that shaped you into who you are? Like in your friendships, in your relationships with coaches and teammates? And stuff like that? So
obviously I was still around the basketball community a lot, and a lot of people knew who I was. It just kind of built friendships around me. Two of my hometown friends that live with me right now, I've known them since 3rd, 4th grade, and I met them through basketball too. So, I just, the people I grew up around basketball, it kind of just gave me like the passion to go play hard and also just create friendships and bonds forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like really invest in those since you weren't going from class to class or dealing with all the middle school drama, you know. So do you think that was your mom your teacher?
My mom was.
Okay, so did that impact your all's relationship? Are you super close?
No, I'm a mama's boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy for sure. It did not impact our relationship at all. You know, I'm still close to her. I actually just got her to download Snapchat. So we've been having a little streak for like the past 14 days or something.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah. Does she use the filters and things?
She does. She does. She's still learning how to work it, but you know, I'm glad she's finally on Snapchat.
Yeah, and especially since, you know, your family is in Louisville, you can see each other's faces and show what you're doing and all that stuff. That's really fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Well, I don't have anything else unless you can think of anything.
That
was really great.
No?
No? Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.